Yes, my students, right? Directions topic we are doing now, right? Some more examples we can discuss today. See the example what is given there here. See the first example. A person walks 4 kilometers towards west, then turns to his right to travel 9 kilometers. He then turns to his east and travel 12 kilometers. Finally, travels 3 kilometers towards south. One example is there on the board. Yes. Let me get the answer. What is given there here? Yes, my students, right? A person walks 4 kilometers towards west. That is the first point is given. After that is given that. Then he turns to his right. So first he travels towards west. Towards west. Then he turns to his right. So he travelled first west. After that he turned to his right, means clockwise direction. Travel 9 kilometers. Then he turns towards east. Towards east. And travels 12 kilometers. Finally travels 3 kilometers towards south. How far is from the initial position to the, how far is from the initial position in kilometers? Yes, my students, right? So what is the first point here? A person walks 4 kilometers towards west, 4 kilometers towards west. So west means, suppose if you take here 4 kilometers, this is the initial position, 4 kilometers towards west. So your right is always east, right opposite is west, 4 kilometers towards west. Then turn to his right means clockwise direction, turn to his right means clockwise direction and travel 9 kilometers, traveled 9 kilometers, traveled 9 kilometers, right? So what is the next point? He turns towards east and travels 12 kilometers. So this is 4 kilometers up to here. So again another 8 kilometers. So this is 4 and this is 8, totally 12 kilometers. Finally travels 3 kilometers towards south, 3 kilometers towards south, 3 kilometers towards south. This totally 9 kilometers. So this is 3 kilometers towards south. So this is 3 kilometers means this is 6. Now he is asking that how far is from the initial point, how far this distance. This distance is asking how much this distance. Yes, how to get this distance, right? So now say, so this total distance if you want, we want a triangle here in Pythagoras way. So this distance is 6 means this is also 6. So this is also 6. This is up to here 4 means if you take the total distance here, this is 8. So this is also 8. 6 square plus 8 square root. 6 square plus 8 square. 36 plus 64, that is 100. Root 100 means 10. So answer 10 is correct. Who written the answer 10 is correct? Once again I will explain once you see. Once again I will explain, right? A person travelled towards west. Suppose if you take this point as, west point, the initial point, travel 4 kilometers to west. After that what happened? Then turn to his right means clockwise direction, 9 kilometers, travelled 9 kilometers, travelled 9 kilometers. He then turned towards east, your right side, and travels 12 kilometers. This is totally 12 kilometers. See, this is 4 means this is also 4, up to here 4, and this is remaining 8. See once here, this is 4, this is also 4, this is 8. Now what is the next? Finally travels 3 kilometers towards south means down direction, 3 kilometers towards south. So this is totally 9. If you take here 3 kilometers, this is 6. So here this is the 3 kilometers. Now this is the final point and this one is the initial point. So what is the distance is asking here? What is the distance? How much distance is there here? So this is 8 means this is also 8. So this is 6 means this one also 6. So 6 square plus 8 square root. 6 square plus 8 square root. 36 plus 64. So that is root 100 means 10 kilometers. Answer is 10 kilometers. Yes, my student said one more question. Right. See the next question, what is given there you see. Next question, what is given there you see. Lakshman travels 7 kilometers towards south and then 5 kilometers towards his left. First he travels towards south, 7 kilometers towards south. First traveling towards south. After that he turned 5 kilometers towards his left. He further travels 5 kilometers towards south. How far is he from the starting point now? How far is he from the starting point? Yes, my students, right? So what you will get the answer once you see? Options are there here. Yes, now see, Lakshman travels 7 kilometers towards south and then 5 kilometers towards his left. Further he travels 5 kilometers towards south. How far is he from the starting point? Yes, my students, right? One more question is there on the board. We can discuss now, see. A person travels 7 kilometers towards south means our Sri Lanka means you are going to down. So 7 kilometers towards, this is the initial point, 7 kilometers towards south. After that what happened? He travelled 5 kilometers to his left. Left means anti-clockwise direction. To his left, 5 kilometers. To his left, 5 kilometers. Now, if further travels from this point, if further travels 5 kilometers again towards south means again down direction. Yes, 5 kilometers again. Now, this is the initial point and this is the final point. Now, how far he is from the starting point? From the starting point, how far he is, right? This distance is asking. This one is asking. Yes, my students, right? Now, what answer you will get? I drawn the diagram. What answer you will get there, right? Yes. Let me know. Yes, my students, right? What answer you will get? Option number 1, many of writing yes. Yes, Lalita, right? Yes, very good. Yes. So this is 7 kilometers and this is 5 kilometers. Suppose if you draw the continuation of diagram here to get the Pythagoras way. So if you join this one and this one, this is 5 means this one also 5. So this is 5 means this one also 5. So the total distance here 7 plus 5, 12 and this distance is 5. So you will get this distance means 12 square plus 5 square equal to this distance. 12 square plus 5 square. 12 square plus 5 square. 12 square is 144 and 5 square is 25. It means the answer is 169. 169 means root of 169, that is 13. Option number 1. Option number 1. Yes, my students, right? So this is option number 1. Now, you can go for the next question, right? Yes, my students, right? Very good. One more example. I'm writing on the board, right? One more example. See once here what is given there. One more example, right? One more example. Mr. Khale travels 5 kilometers towards west, turns left and travels 3 kilometers and then travels another 5 kilometers towards south. He then turns right and travels 1 kilometer to reach a search. How far is the search from his starting position in kilometers? Yes, my students, right. What answer you will get here? Yes, Mr. Kale travels 5 kilometers towards west, turns left and travels 3 kilometers and then travels another 5 kilometers towards south. He then turns right and travels 1 kilometer to reach a church. How far is the church from his starting position in kilometers? When you are doing the sums, you can keep your diagram like this: north, west, north, east, south, west. See once here what is given there. Kale travels 5 kilometers towards west, 5 kilometers towards west, 5 kilometers. Suppose if you take this is the This point is the initial point, 5 km towards west. After that, what happened? Turns left means anti-clockwise, turns left, yes, turns left, anti-clockwise, turns left and travels 3 kilometers, yes, now see. And then travels another 5 km towards south, another 5 km towards south, another 5 km towards south. From this place, another 5 km towards south, right? Next one, it turns right and travels 1 kilometer. Now he turns right, clockwise, turns right, travels 1 kilometer. To reach HH, how far is the starting point? So this is the starting point and this is the ending point. Now he is asking this distance. Yes, my students, right. So what you will get the answer here? Yes, right. What is the distance from this place to this place, right? Yes, my students, right. So see once here, towards west 5 kilometers. From there, turn left means anti-clockwise. This is clockwise and this is anti-clockwise, 3 kilometers. From there again to south, 5 kilometers, south means down, again 5 kilometers. So totally this is 8 kilometers. Totally this is 8 kilometers, right? Now see, then it turns right means clockwise, turns right and travels 1 kilometer. How far is the search from the starting point to this point? The distance is asking. Yes, many have written 10. Many have written 10 here. Suppose if you draw a diagram here, so what happens you see here. So this is 1 and this is 5. This is 5 means this is also 5. So totally the distance is 6. So this is 3 and this is 5 means the total distance is 8. So this one is 8. So if you want to get this distance, 6 square plus 8 square. 6 square plus 8 square. So that is 36 plus 64. That is 100. So root 100 means 10. Second option. Many have written the same thing. Yes, my students, second option only, right? Yes, my students. Once we say once again, see once here, what is given there? Travels west 5 kilometers, travels west 5 kilometers. From there, 3 kilometers to his left, 3 kilometers to his left. From there again to south 5 kilometers, so the total distance is 8 here. From there, turn to 1 kilometer to his right. So this is the initial point, this is the final point, this distance is asking. So how to get this distance? Draw a diagram here to get the Pythagoras way. So this one is 5 and this one is 1 and this one is 5. The total is here 6. The total is here 6. This is 3 and this is 8, 5. The total is 8. 6 square plus 8 square. 6 square plus 8 square. 36 plus 64. So root 100. Root 100 means that is 10. Yes, second option. One more example I will give, right? Just try to do one more example. Yes, my students, right? One more example I read given here. Rahul travels 6 km towards north and then turned left and moved a distance of 3 kilometers. From there, he turned left and moved further distance of 2 kilometers. How far is he from the starting point? Yes, my students, let me know the answer. I think all of you got how to do the sums here. Yes, when the question is given, you can draw here the directions north, south, east, west. These are the fixed directions, we cannot change the directions. So now, Rahul traveled 6 kilometers towards north and then turned left and moved a distance of 3 kilometers. From there, it turned left and moved further distance of 2 kilometers. How far is he from the starting point? What is the given question once we see? What is the given question? Rahul travelled 6 kilometers towards north, 6 kilometers towards north. Suppose if you take here, Rahul is here, 6 kilometers north means going upwards will be called north. 6 kilometers towards north. So from there and then turn to left, moved a distance of 3 kilometers, turns to left, 3 kilometers, turns to left and 3 kilometers. From there it turned to left, again left, from there it turned to left and moved a further distance of 2 kilometers. So, this is 2 kilometers. So, how far is it from the starting point? This is the starting point, then this is the ending point. Yes, starting point, ending point. How far this distance they are asking? Yes, if you take this one as 3, this is also 3. So, this is 3 and this one is, this if you take as 2, this one is 4. So, 3 square plus 4 square, 3 square plus 4 square root. 9 plus 16 means root of 25, root of 25 means that is 5. Option number 3. One more example I will give, right? Very good. Now see one more example. Right, now see one more example is there on the board. Rakesh travelled 500 meters from his house towards north. Then he took left turn and travelled 80 kilometers. Then 260 meters towards his left and again 400 meters towards his left. How far in meters is he from the starting point? Yes, my students, right. Rakesh travelled 500 meters from his house towards north. Then he took left turn, travelled 80 meters. Then 260 meters towards his left and again 400 meters towards his left. How far is he from the starting point? Yes, my students, right. What answer you will get here? Rakesh travelled 500 meters from his house towards north. Yes. Suppose if we take here 500 meters towards north, this is the 500 meters towards north. So, this is the starting point, this is the start point, and 500 meters towards north. Then he took left turn and travelled 80 meters, So, this is 80 meters, this is 500 meters. After that what happens? Then he 260 meters towards his left, again left, 260 meters. Yes, 260 meters means half of this, 250 is half, more than half. And again 400 meters towards his left, 400 meters towards his left. Now he is asking what is the starting point and initial point and end point distance. This distance how much they are asking here. Yes, my students, now this totally 400 meters means this is 80 and remaining this one is 320 because the total is 400. So, this is 80 and the remaining is here 320. Yes, now this is 260, the total is 500 means this is 260 and the remaining is here 240. So, now this part is we got 320 and this part we got 240. What about this part? 240 plus 320 square, 240 square plus 320 square. Yes, my students, right? How much you will get the answer here? 240 square, 24 square, 576. Yes, 32 square, 1024. Yes. So, totally you will get 16,000 means answer is 400. Answer is 400. 16. Yes, answer is 400. 16 0000 you will get here totally. So, that is 400. 2010 16 means 400. Right, one more example is there on the board. Mamata travels towards north for 10 kilometers and towards west for 4 kilometers. She then travels a distance of 5 kilometers towards her right and again 12 kilometers towards right. So, what is the distance between the initial and the final positions? Yes, my students, right? Same model questions only. Just try to get the answer here. What is given there here? So, what answer you will get here? Question number next one, right? What answer you will get here? Yes, my students, right? What answer you will get here? Let me know the answer. Mamata travelled towards north. First direction is given as north. So, 10 kilometers and then towards west for 4 kilometers. She traveled a distance of 5 kilometers towards her right and again 12 kilometers towards her right. So what is the distance between the initial and final positions, right? Yes, let me know the answer here, what you will get here. Starting is given north direction, means upwards you are traveling. After that, you turn to west for 4 kilometers. After that, 5 kilometers. After that, 12 kilometers is given. Yes. So Mamata traveled towards north for 10 kilometers. Towards north for 10 kilometers. Suppose if you take here, towards north for 10 kilometers, that is the starting point here. 10 kilometers towards north. After that, what happened here? Then towards west for 4 kilometers. Towards west for 4 kilometers. Next, what is given there? Then she travels a distance of 5 kilometers towards her right. Towards her right means clockwise, towards her right 5 kilometers. Towards her right 5 kilometers. Then her right again 12 kilometers. 12 kilometers, yes. So this is 4 means 12 kilometers will be here. Now is asking what is the distance from the initial point to final point. Initial point to final point. Yes, my students, right? What is the initial point to final point? What you will get here? So you want to get a Pythagoras way means you need to find out the total distance here and this one is here. Yes, means this is 4 means this is also 4. The total is 12 means up to here 4, the remaining is here 8. This part is 8. So now see, this is 4 and this one is 10. The total is 14. This one is 5, this one is 5 and this one is 10 means the total is 15. So here this one is 12 and this one is 15. 10 square, 12 square plus 15 square. 12 square plus 15 square. 144 plus 225. So what you will get? 369 you are getting. Yes. Yes. This is 5 and this is 10, 15. And this is, this is 8. 8 square. This part is 8 here. So 8 square plus 15 square. 8 square plus 15 square, 64 plus 225, 279, that is 17. Yes, option number 4 is 100% correct, right? Once again I will explain, right, once you see. So starting 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers towards north, 10 kilometers towards north, right, next one. Then turns west for 4 kilometers, west for 4 kilometers. Then she turns a distance of 5 kilometers towards right, right means and clockwise. That is 5 kilometers. Now towards 12 kilometers towards right, 12 kilometers. See, this is 4 means this is also 4. We can join here. So this is remaining 8. Now if you want to get the distance from this place to this place means, you want to get the distance from this place to this place, you should know the distance of here 8 kilometers and what about this distance. This is 5 because this is 5. And this is 10. 10 plus 5 totally 15. So 15 square plus 8 square, 225 plus 64, that is 279 means 289. 289, 17 kilometers. Option number 4. Yes, my students, right. Yes, my students, 289 means 17. Right, one more example I will give, right. One more example. Yes, now see what is given there. One more example. Question number 7. One more example is there on the board, right? What you will get, right? Choice 4, last question, many have written. Yes, one more example is there on the board, right? Madhan travels 14 kilometers towards east from his house. He turns left and travels 19 kilometers. Again he turns to his left and travels 10 kilometers further. Finally, he walks 9 kilometers towards north and then stops. At what vertical distance in kilometers is he from his house? Yes, my students, let me know what answer you will get for this question. Madhan travels 14 kilometers towards east from his house. He then travels 19 kilometers. Again, he turns to his left and travels 10 kilometers further. Finally, he walks 9 kilometers towards north and then stops. What vertical distance? What vertical distance? He is he from his house. Yes, my students, right? Let me know the answer for this question, right? Mohan travels 14 km towards east means to your right, 14 kilometers to your right. So this is the starting point. He turns left and travels 9 km. Turns left means anti-clockwise. Turns left and travels 19 kilometers. 19 kilometers. Travels 19 kilometers. Again he turns to his left and travels 10 kilometers. Travels 10 kilometers, right? Yes. Now, finally he walks 9 kilometers towards north. Towards north. 9 kilometers. So this is 19 and this is 9. 19 plus 9, that is 28 vertical distance. Vertical distance. 28 is 100% correct. One more question I will give right. One more question I will give right. Yes, see this question, what is given there you see. Question number 8, what is given there you see. Yes, my students, right. Very good. One more question is there on the board, right. Patel starts from his house and travels 8 kilometers towards north, then he turns right, travels 2 kilometers, then he turns right, again travels 3 kilometers and then travels 3 kilometers towards east. Finally, he turns left and travels 7 kilometers. How far is he from the starting point in kilometers, right? One more example, Patel starts from his house and travels 8 kilometers towards north. 8 kilometers towards north, 8 kilometers towards north. 8 kilometers towards north, right? Then he turns right and travels 2 kilometers, turns right and travels 2 kilometers. Then he turns right again and travels 3 kilometers, right? Very good, 3 kilometers here. So this is 3 means this is remaining 5. Turns right and travels 3 and then turns 3 kilometers towards east, 3 kilometers towards east. And then travels, finally turns left and travels 7 kilometers. Finally turns left and travels 7 kilometers. This is 3 and remaining 4. Yes. Now he is asking how far is he from the starting point. From the starting point, how far is from the starting point, right? Yes, my students, right. What is the distance here, starting point here? So here this is totally, so this is 3 and this is totally is given 7, total distance is 7. So if you can't get the map here, the map is required here. Yes, my students, right. So this is 2 and this is 3 means the total is here 5. Yes, and here this is totally 7. So this one is 3 means the total is given starting point 8 kilometers, this is 5. So this is also 5. So 5 plus 7, 12. 12 square plus 5 square. So 144 plus 25, that is 169, that is 13. Option number 2, right? What is given there? You see one more example, right? A person starts from a point A, travels 3 kilometers north, then turns right and travels 4 kilometers and then travels 6 kilometers towards south. Then he turns right and travels 4 kilometers. Finally, he travels 3 kilometers towards north. How far is he from the starting point in kilometers? Let me know the answer. Same models. All are same models. You can do easily right. Yes, my students, right. Very good. So what is the first point here? Started a person point A, travels 3 kilometers towards north. Suppose if we take the point A here, travels 3 kilometers towards north. 3 kilometers towards north, then turns right and travels 4 kilometers. Turns right and travels 4 kilometers. And then turns 6 kilometers towards south. 6 kilometers towards south. So this is 3 means the remaining 3 is here. 3 and 3 totally this is 6. Then he turns right and travels 4 kilometers. Turns right and travels 4 kilometers, right. Finally turns 3 kilometers towards north. So this is the initial point and this is the final point. Now how far from the initial and starting means same point is there. So the distance is 0 here. Option number 4. Thank you all of you. Tomorrow we can meet with different questions, right? Basic questions we did now. Tomorrow we can do some more different questions. Thank you all of you.